All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set 70, Indy. Hey, what you mean? Shoot. What? Squeeze.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Let's go, baby, they turn over. Get that ball.
Yeah.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Switch it. Ready?
2nd and 15. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hope it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. A few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ready. 18, Gator.
He's coming.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Go.
Mike 51. Here we go, D. All day.
Now.
All day.
Hey, let go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I got trick this side. I trick this side. We got 3. We got 4. 2. Coming to you. Coming to you. Check. Check 1, 3. Shift. Check. Check out route.
Hey. Get.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Put it down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run line. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We were just talking about in pregame, 3 tackles for a loss. Last week, you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Mike 56. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Get your goddamn London.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
You gotta be ready. Don't be alpha.
59 mark. Check, 59. You're trapped. Check.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I got you, boy.
Looking to throw. 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's brought down. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Just wait. You've already had 3. Stop. Go give it to Mama. Please.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, hey, let's go. Watch the slap, watch the slap.
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short.
Get off of that.
Flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Look out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Mike 58, right there. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the gun, Jackson. He rifles intercepted. Picked off around the 27. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt to come here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams
Stop walking in front of me, bro.
Right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
London, put it down. Bro.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Did your mommy give you those?
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Armstrong, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Slade. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's go. Let's go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
What we got? 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. You gonna get this? Go, go, go. You think you gonna get this? Go, go. Shit, shit. Shit. On your team. Team. Watch out.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert three. Check.
Hey, lock it. Fire.
Now Johnson. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Down. 70. Indy.
59. Here we go. Undercrunch. Watch the safety.
Rock it. Dude.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And with a play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Wide. Get wide. Switch. Check 99.
2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming for you, son.
Ready.
52. I got you. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Slade. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, stand up.
Again, it's Johnson. And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And touchdown. John Ross, 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, Orville. Yeah. Mark 38. Stop your whining. Bring it. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Fielded at the 33.
Bitch.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Say. Recon, 132 fighter.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rip right, rip right. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check, lucky, lucky.
They go to Johnson again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Shoot!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Set. 90, Wolf. Pilot, 64, win. Get it.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Man up deep, John, switch.
Deep grip, deep grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Ready, break.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Tight to the right, boy, tight to the right. Move. Alone.
Protein spill.
6, go.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Door. Go.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
You're out.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Fair.
They'll set up the throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's down. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey!
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Let's see what you got. Check safety.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Colts on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and a mile.
General West.
He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on.
You've got to be fucking shitting me.
This home crowd.
Ron, I keep giving him fucking shit.
I like the way you said happy there, right?
God
the so-called
damn.
good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feel
God damn, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Tired of this shit.
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Free ass shit.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Tighten up. Topper.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Check 24. Check 24.
Here's Hines. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, as we just saw there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see? They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Rock it. Switch it. He's coming. We got double up. Deep grip.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Look at me. Zipper. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down. There it'll be second down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing now is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Why do you keep opening the
So
cereal? What's wrong with you?
Happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
Clean it up.
They were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,
People got to eat
today's
that.
defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them